Bala-kanda. Chapter 1. Shri Narada relates to Valmiki the story of Rama. The ancient sage Valmiki, revered as the most eloquent among all Munis, was one whose life was a constant pursuit of spiritual discipline and study of sacred texts. In the quietude of his ashram, his mind was troubled with a profound question, one that no ordinary mortal could answer. He turned to Narada, the celestial sage, and asked, "O wise one, is there in this vast world today a man who embodies all virtues, who is heroic, steadfast, noble and learned in the duties of life, who is truthful, self-controlled, grateful and firm in his vows, who, despite his power, is slow to anger, patient and benevolent to all beings, who, when angered in the cause of righteousness, can strike terror into the hearts of even the celestial beings? O Narada, I long to hear of such a man from your lips, for none other can describe him." Narada, whose wisdom transcended time, acquainted with the past, present and future, smiled at Valmiki's earnest inquiry. His heart rejoiced, for he knew the very man Valmiki sought to know. "Rare indeed are those who possess all the qualities you have spoken of," Narada began. "Yet such a one exists. He is born in the illustrious lineage of Ikshvaku, and his name is Rama. He is self-controlled, valorous, and a paragon of virtue. He is the very Lord of righteousness, a protector of all who seek refuge in him. He is of broad shoulders and long arms, with a neck shaped like a conch, and a chin that juts with majesty. His body is a fortress of strength, his arms extend down to his knees, and his complexion is a radiant shade of blue, like the waters of a deep ocean. His eyes are large and full of compassion, his chest broad, and his frame adorned with auspicious marks. In battle none can match him. His arrows strike like thunderbolts, and his mere presence casts fear into the hearts of the unrighteous. Yet, despite his might, he is ever gracious and mindful of the welfare of his people. He is equal to the Creator Brahma in wisdom, to Vishnu in valor, and to Shiva in his power to destroy evil. He is the upholder of Dharma, a slayer of foes, yet the most tender-hearted towards his devotees. He is the eternal protector of all beings, an ocean of benevolence and a refuge for the weak and the wronged." Thus Narada spoke of Rama, and the story of this divine prince unfolded. Rama was the beloved son of King Dasaratha of Ayodhya, a monarch whose fame was known in all quarters of the earth. The king, having no equal among men, planned to install Rama as his regent, for his son was beloved by all, the very embodiment of kingship. But the hand of fate had other designs. Queen Kaikeyi, once granted 2 boons by the king, chose this moment to exercise her claim. She demanded the exile of Rama for 14 years and the enthronement of her own son Bharata as the crown prince. Bound by his word and the obligations of honor, Dasaratha, though his heart was shattered, sent Rama into exile. The love that Dasaratha bore for Rama was deeper than the ocean, yet he held steadfast to his dharma. Rama, obedient to his father's command and to honor the boons granted to Kaikeyi, accepted his fate without a moment's hesitation. Clad in bark and deerskin, with neither crown nor kingdom, he walked into the wilderness. By his side was his loyal brother, Lakshmana, and his beloved wife, Sita, the daughter of King Janaka and the incarnation of goddess Lakshmi. Her devotion was unwavering, her virtues as numerous as the stars, and she followed Rama into the forest as naturally as the night follows the moon. As they journeyed into the forest, the entire kingdom wept. Even the animals, it was said, wept at Rama's departure. King Dasaratha, unable to bear the separation from his son, perished in grief, calling out Rama's name with his last breath. Rama, Sita and Lakshmana found solace in the wilds of the forest, and for a time they lived in peace at the beautiful Chitrakuta mountain, a place blessed by the presence of sages. The tranquility of their life was interrupted only when Bharata, having learned of the treachery of his mother, came to the forest to plead with his elder brother to return and rule the kingdom. But Rama, bound by his vow, refused the throne, giving Bharata his sandals as a symbol of his authority to rule in his stead. Bharata, ever devoted to his elder brother, ruled Ayodhya as Rama's regent, keeping the throne vacant until Rama's return. But peace was not to last. The forest in which they lived was home to many Rakshasas, demons who delighted in terrorizing the sages. When these holy men, whose brilliance equaled the very fire of the gods, sought Rama's protection, he vowed to rid the forest of this menace. One such demon was the female Rakshasi, Shurpanakha, whose lustful advances towards Rama and Lakshmana were rejected. In her fury, she attacked Sita, but Lakshmana, quick to protect, disfigured her. Enraged, she called upon her brothers Kara, Dushana, and their vast army of 14,000 Rakshasas. But none could stand against the might of Rama, who, with his divine bow, annihilated them all. Shurpanakha's humiliation reached the ears of her brother, Ravana, the 10-headed king of Lanka, a tyrant whose power was feared by all the worlds. Ravana, consumed by desire for vengeance and lust for Sita, devised a wicked plan. With the help of Maricha, a Rakshasa capable of illusion, Ravana lured Rama and Lakshmana away from their hermitage and in their absence abducted Sita. The noble vulture, Jatayu, gave his life in a valiant attempt to save her, but Ravana's strength proved too great. He carried Sita away to Lanka, leaving behind a heartbroken Rama. Rama's grief knew no bounds. His cries echoed through the forest as he searched for his beloved Sita. In his quest, he encountered the demon Kabanda, whom he freed from a curse, and the pious ascetic Shabari, who had waited all her life to offer Rama her devotion. It was she who directed him to seek out the Vanara king, Sugriva, whose friendship would prove invaluable. On the slopes of Mount Rishyamukha, Rama met Hanuman, the mightiest of all Vanaras, and through him, Sugriva. The two formed a bond of friendship, and Rama vowed to help Sugriva reclaim his kingdom from his brother Bali. To prove his strength, Rama performed feats of incredible power, shattering mountains and piercing trees with his arrows. Satisfied with Rama's prowess, Sugriva entered into battle with Bali. True to his word, Rama, with a single arrow, struck down Bali, and Sugriva was restored to his throne. With the help of Sugriva's army, the search for Sita began. It was the mighty Hanuman who leapt across the vast ocean to Lanka and discovered Sita imprisoned in the Ashoka Grove. There, he gave her Rama's ring, assuring her of her lord's imminent arrival. In his fury, Hanuman wreaked havoc on the city, burning it to ashes, sparing only the grove where Sita was held. Rama, aided by the Vanara army, constructed a massive bridge over the ocean to Lanka, and in the ensuing battle, he slew Ravana with a divine arrow, finally freeing Sita. Yet, though the world rejoiced at their reunion, Rama's heart was torn by doubt. In the presence of the assembly, he questioned Sita's purity, and in a test of her innocence, she entered a blazing fire. Agni, the fire god, himself testified to her chastity, and Sita emerged unscathed, her virtue proven. Rama, now recognized by the gods as an incarnation of Vishnu, returned to Ayodhya, where he was crowned king. His reign, known as, brought unparalleled peace and prosperity. The land flourished, free from disease, famine, and sorrow. For 11,000 years, Rama ruled, upholding Dharma, performing countless sacrifices, and bestowing generosity upon all. In time, having fulfilled his earthly duties, Rama returned to his celestial abode, Vaikuntha, with Sita by his side. The story of Rama, as told by Valmiki, became a beacon of righteousness, a tale that would endure for all time. It was said that whoever read or heard the Ramayana with devotion would be freed from all sin and would attain great merit in this life and beyond.